Your mind is out of bounds. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. The Bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't had enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we might need more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up, give me that touch with my haters.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The kickoff for the Buccaneers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The first carry here for Jordan James. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
James. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
The straight-ahead running, I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Play action, now Purdy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The Niners at 6-5 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the ground, it's James. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Purdy from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
3rd and 12.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19, 18, Panther 11, Panther.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's James. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
1st and 10. 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving.
Burst by him near the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cougar 70 Timberwolves.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Bucky Irving
With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, 49ers nothing. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and 10.
Outside. Watch out.
Now Purdy. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run it with James.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Purdy off the play fake.
Connects with Kittle underneath. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
When you look at this defense,
they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That is incomplete.
Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I get my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the first down. A gain of 22 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a handoff to Irvin.
Room here to run.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in his rap thing, make siblings. Nothing but my children. What? They just appearing.
Ready up.
I'm in the city with a flag.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll run the draw with Irvin.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bucky Irvin
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, James. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Purdy now to throw.
On the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Purdy
connects with Kittle underneath.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They go play action here. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Torres. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing here, Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Back to throw. Purdy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes
now a hit and a loose football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's James.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Third and 4. Shotgun now with Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Torres. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
49ers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Here we go, here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Irving. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Cowboy 80.
In motion, the tight end. They run out of the gun with Irving. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Get it. Buffalo 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
At the 23-yard line.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now back to throw. He's got room to roam. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, really I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chip. I be on my little...
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
6-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down. James. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he whips that one incomplete there. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Get set, get set. Line around, up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Jordan James from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
He's got daylight. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
70 Timberwolves. 19, 18. 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run here with Irving. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
19, Tiger, 19.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bronco 80.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 29, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Torres. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Purdy. He's got Bellinger. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he's
going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan James, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking 18. Check smash, check smash.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Niners 19-yard line.
Here we go. Back all 80.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Now a give. Irving running right.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
70, Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Get set. Get set. What's up?
Here's Purdy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Purdy to throw. St. Brown on the catch.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing, Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Torres.
And he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Get set. Get set. Watch out. Motion.
To throw is Purdy.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Purdy to throw.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy. That'll be caught by James.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Purdy from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.